Good afternoon. The Secretary General will update you on this meeting of the North Atlantic Council, and he will then take your questions.
Good afternoon. We have just finished a very productive meeting, and yesterday we took decisions to strengthen our defense and deterrence. Today we have taken decisions to strengthen our partners and to project stability beyond our borders. To the south, we see failed and failing states and millions left homeless and hopeless by terrorist groups like ISIL. This instability has a direct impact on our own societies. It has caused the worst refugee and migrant crisis in Europe since World War II, and terrorist groups have organized attacks in our streets. The scale of the challenge demands that we take action. NATO is a military alliance for collective defense and an expeditionary alliance for crisis management. Now we need to become even more of a training alliance to build local capacity. NATO has unique capabilities to make a difference. Tried and tested command structures, the ability to generate forces, and a network of regional partnerships. In the long run, training local forces is more effective than deploying large numbers of our own forces in combat operations. It is one of the best tools we have in the fight against terrorism. Prevention is better than intervention. So first, we will provide greater support to our partners so they can secure their countries and push back against violent extremism. Today, we decided to start training and capacity building in Iraq, which is key to the fight against ISIL. We will also continue training hundreds of Iraqi officers in Jordan. We will soon deploy a team to Baghdad to start planning, provide strategic advice, and support security sector reform. NATO can provide the framework for smaller and medium-sized nations to contribute to our training in Iraq. Let me just give you one example. Albania offered in the meeting to contribute a significant number of trainers. We are now working with them to use NATO's legal framework to allow them to make the contribution to our training program. Because it is easier for NATO to negotiate a legal framework covering all allies and partners than for each of us to do that separately. In Tunisia, we are working to establish a new intelligence fusion center. We will shortly begin providing support for Tunisian Special Operational Forces. We will continue enhancing our cooperation with Jordan. And we continue preparations to assist Libya design security policies and structures which will help them unify and better defend their country against groups like ISIL. Second, we have decided to provide direct support to the fight against ISIL. All allies are already part of the global coalition against ISIL. We have now agreed in principle that NATO's airwork surveillance aircraft will provide direct support to the coalition forces, a clear signal of our resolve to help tackle terrorism. And third, we will launch a new maritime security operation in the Mediterranean Sea, Operation Sea Guardian. It will have a broad scope, including situational awareness, counter-terrorism, and capacity building. We intend to work closely with the European Union's Operation Sophia in the central Mediterranean, building on our swift and effective cooperation with the EU to cut the lines of international human smuggling in the Aegean. We are also stepping up our support for partners in the East. This afternoon, we will meet with President Poroshenko in the NATO-Ukraine Commission to decide what more we can do together. And yesterday, foreign ministers met in the NATO-Georgia Commission to reiterate our strong political and practical support. Our efforts aim to strengthen Georgia's defense capabilities and help the country progress in the preparations towards membership. Over the last 2 days, we have taken decisions to respond to crises beyond our borders by working with our partners around the world. And we have taken decisions to renew our deterrence and defense at home. We have just adopted the Warsaw Declaration on Transatlantic Security. This is a strong signal of our unity. In an unpredictable world with challenges from the south and the east, NATO remains an essential source of stability. Our mission is enduring to ensure that our alliance remains an unparalleled community of freedom, peace, security, and shared values. Europe and North America standing together and acting together. And we look forward to meet again in 2017 at our new headquarters in Brussels for our next summit. And now I'm happy to take your questions.